Welcome to Crafty Hints. I'm Chantel. A special thank you to all of my subscribers and viewers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe and then hit the bell twice so that you're notified every time I release a new video. I'm taking part in the Reason for the Season challenge, and our host is creating it myself. I will link her channel below, as well as a playlist of some other great DIYers. I started out with this frame from the Dollar Tree. It's shaped like a house or maybe a stable. All right, all I need is the glass and the frame. So I took that, and I'm just going to take out these little brads that helped hold everything in place, because we're going to put glue, and that should help it a little bit. So you just take some pliers and pull those out. After I cleaned the glass, I put a little bit of hot glue in each of the corners. Now looking back, I should probably have put my decals on here before I reattached it. I think it would have been a little bit easier. I also might have, gosh, this is kind of just a take a look back, and what should I have done? I originally, when I made this decal for my Cricut, had made Mary and Joseph and the manger with baby Jesus a lot bigger than I was going, wait a minute, I need the stable. I was thinking my house was supposed to kind of be the stable, but that's fine. It all turned out well. And then I also did, "Oh, come let us adore him." And I'll put that up at the top, and I kind of have it trimmed in the same shape as the glass up at the top. And I thought that would be pretty as well. But it's all about making it our own. You could definitely, if you found some window clings or something like that, you could do this idea as well. You're just rubbing on this decal, but if you find some pretty window clings, you can take this idea and do it that way. You could also do some letter stickers. Your imagination is your only limit. I think this did turn out so pretty though. I did realize it was just a little bit loose up there, so I'm adding just a little bit more glue. I don't want it to come loose on us. Now I want to put a votive candle on the back of this. So I am taking a stand from when I had it was a little wood set from the Dollar Tree, and it came with trees and Santa, etc. But I decided it was going to make a great base for my candle. I was originally going to take one of the Dollar Tree planks, but this fit perfect. So I did a little bit of Gorilla Glue and some hot glue, just every other that way. Held that in place. Of course, that Gorilla Glue gives me the long-term hold. Hot glue, the instant hold. And now I just took a piece of a skewer to help anchor that in right there at that hinge. So that will give it just a little bit more stability, but I still wanted to give it just a little bit more. So I took these wood dominoes. They're pretty thin. They're also made of like the balsa wood, so you can definitely cut them. They're wood on the other side, just a little piece of paper on the front. So I trimmed down 3 of them that are going to go, that way when it goes across my seam, it will give it a little bit more stability. So it's going across the bottom of the frame and across the bottom of that piece of wood. So we're just making this extra secure so it doesn't end up falling. And that is about all there was to that part. Not too difficult. And it just stands so nicely. And there it is with the votive candle. Oh, isn't that pretty? You could definitely find these images online all over the place. I picked up this circle. It came in a pack of 6 from Walmart for under $2. And now I'm just taking some Waverly Antique Wax to bring out that wood grain. I think it's so pretty, just the wood grain there. And I'm going to do the back as well because it will be an ornament. I cut this out on my Cricut, but I will provide this image down lower for you. This is one that I made, so I can share that with you. It'll just be a PNG file so that you can make this also. If you wanted, you could just decoupage it on if you don't have a Cricut. Next, I took 2 little beads and painted them black. I want to make sure to give you ideas if you don't have a Cricut, but also think about picking one up secondhand if this is something you're really interested in. Next, I just took the bead and added some antique wax as well. So many people move on to the next Cricut, and so they're selling them much cheaper. All right, just threading through. I just doubled it over. It's just a piece of jute, and it's a little bit thinner. I got it with some ornaments at one point, and I doubled it in half and strung that through. Now I'll just make a little knot at the top. And that'll make sure that those beads don't slide off. I'll just pull that tight here. And next, I'll just put some hot glue at the bottom. Now, do look down below in my description box. I always include what products I use and where I found them. Normally I will tell you in my video as well, but just in case you don't catch it, I will normally have it down in my description box. And there it is. I took this square sign from the Dollar Tree and I'm just removing the hanger. And sometimes they're a little bit beveled, so just straightening that out. I could have gone across the front of it since I'm using scrapbook paper, but I'm going to cover that with some brown craft paper. And here I just used my Elmer's Extra Strength Craft Bond glue. And this is some scrapbook paper. It's really thick and it has like a texture. It almost reminds me of wallpaper. I got that at Joann's. I thought this was kind of a nice neutral colors. There's the back of my sign. And so I clipped off the big majority of it, and now I'm going back and just taking a file. You could take sandpaper, but if you just go across it just like that, there it is. It will give you the closest finish. I think it just is such an easy way to do that. Now I found these ornaments at the Dollar Tree, and isn't that a beautiful star? I thought this is perfect for the neutral theme that I'm going with for this project. Now, if someone's using more blues and creams, this would be a great one for them. I'm just hot gluing down that star. And now you could use any sort of stickers that you have. I did use my Cricut again and have Wise Men Still Seek Him. I thought that was fitting. I mean, shouldn't just be those 3 wise men, right? Oh, I just love this. It's so simple, but it's beautiful and so true to this day. am so thankful for the reason for this true season, and I hope that you've enjoyed these. Also, go to the Creating It Myself channel as well as the playlist and watch all of those. I also hope that you'll give me the comment of your favorite DIY or what you're creating this season. I appreciate hearing from you, and will comment to each and every one. Have a blessed day.